Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today we're making 10 page tabs, 10 different ones. Obviously there are millions of them, millions of ideas, but I've done 10 different ones. Just things that some of them I thought of myself, and some of them because I've never done, not really done page tabs before. But anyway, I do hope you join me today because it's such fun. I've written down what each one is. I've done 10, so 1 to 10. So hope you'll enjoy those. I'll give you a quick view of the things we're going to do today, and I'll be explaining in the video. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel, please give me a thumbs up, please share my video, and please press the notification bell with any of your 8 crafty fingers. Yay. So thank you so much for that, and let's go. So what we're doing today then, we're going to do tabs. Yay. And I'm not going to put them in journal. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video. Playing with this pig. Right then, so what I'm going to do, instead of putting them on journal pages, I'm going to put them on the edge of this or something so we can see them, so I don't lose them. No, not because of that. Right, I've got to find my list. I've never made these tabs before, so please excuse. Never made tabs before, never. So I've just come across, used my imagination, some of them. Right, sometimes I use making tabs. This is what I've used to making tabs, is a 2-inch hole punch. So there we go. And then you sort of half it and tear 2 bits off the side. But somebody said in somebody's that you can, like this whale thing. I've got a tab punch, but it's not one of those whale type tab punches, whatever they're called. It's one of these. Let's see if I can get it to be neat. Whoa, hold on, where'd you go? Isn't that supposed to go in there? Oh no. You know why, don't you? Because it's not. Well, I bought these yesterday. There's nothing to do with making tabs, but I bought them yesterday. This is a 3/4 inch tab. Ooh, dog. I've got a dog crawling between my legs. Woohoo. Wonderful. What are you doing, dog? It's like that, isn't it? So it's basically, I don't know, is it? It's like that, isn't it? That's a bit sharp though, isn't it? Well then, what can we do about that then? Seems a bit of a long-winded thing, doesn't it? Because then you can, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can just round them off like that. Brilliant. Yeah, just shove them in a corner rounder. And this is, I'm using the small one because I thought that'd be better. That's the 1/4 inch, whatever that is. How are you going to get out of there now? I've got all my bags there. Got all my bags of stuff in this room, and of course the dog's gone behind them, and he's not one of those types of dogs that tend to jump over things. Anyway, that's the sort of thing I think somebody was referring to, and I thought that's brilliant. If you want to make a whale tab punch thing, look like that sort of thing, isn't it, normally? But it's a bit more complicated than that, but that's basically the shape. There we go then. I was watching some of my older videos before I started editing earlier. What I was talking about, I was just going on about landscape and portrait all the time. Right. So this is number one punch. We can write this one down, can't we? Oops, hold on. I won't write it down so basically it's this, isn't it? So you want one of those. You know, I thought about using a circle punch, but I didn't. Well, 3/4 inch is, what's that? I've got a 5/8 inch punch. It might do it, or I don't know. But anyway, there we go. And then you put that And then of course you glue both these sides as well to put it onto the page. That's number 1, yes. Have I got a pen to put number 1? Because my tab doesn't do that. My tab does the other thing where you, oh, and it's fine, it's absolutely fine. It's just that it's not one of those whale tab punch. Right, so this one is number 1, 2-inch circle punch. Punch, 3/4 inch. Corner rounder. If you have one of those expensive, apparently, I don't know, I've never seen them. I don't know how expensive, I don't know what expensive is. But apparently those whale things are a lot more expensive than that. So 2-inch punch, 3/4 inch punch, and the corner rounder. I assume that 5/8 of an inch punch would be not much difference. But then you want the corner smaller, cut smaller. Corner rounder smaller, so that one. Is that the original? That looks like the original, yes, I think that is the original. So we can get some of this. This is, what do you call that stuff? Come on, the lady who wanted me to do this is the lady I always think of now. She's in my group. Right, so somebody suggested as well, not on my group, but on this other group, this idea, which I thought was really good. I don't know. So putting that at edge of a page, this is just a 3/4 inch. You can do all sorts of circles. If you've got a circle punch, I mean, I don't know about a tiny little one. I know Marcella's got a little tiny. I called her, what did I call her in one video? Marciella something. I don't mean to call her Marcia. And I thought, why have I called her Marcielle? Right. Anyway, this one, 3/4 inch punch. That's another type of tab you can use. Look how nice that would look on a page. So that's 3/4 inch punch. Punch. But any size circle. Brilliant. Using your not used in your journal. So that's 2. Number 1, number 2. Right, so that's your 3/4 inch punch, any size, obviously, and you can even use a little, look at this. This is a 1/2 inch punch. You could even use one of those. I don't know how big it would come up. Where's my paper? I'll just put it away, haven't I? That's okay. So let's put, I don't know how big that will be. This is counted still as number 2. But let's see. Oh, look how tiny that is. Oh, it's 1/2 inch punch. Oh, I've got a smaller punch actually. I've got tiny little one. I'm not sure what company it is. So one always does pink. They always do that color, that sort of color, pink. And is it grey or white? Oh, it's cute. So that's sort of like, how cute's that? I wonder if you could do a tiny weeny one as well. I haven't got my punch. I don't know where it is. I think it's. Do you know what? I'm trying to get organised since I came back from my daughter's. It's like trying to get organised. Yeah, there's so much I need to do at the moment. Oh my god. and people want me to do as well, not my family but other people. Got so much. There we go. How about that? So that's 1/2 inch punch and 1/2 inch punch. There we go. I just put that there. There we go. I just thought I'd just try that one. Yay! Right then, I've looked my new pin lock, because if you saw one of my videos, my my poor little white pin bent over. I wanted a white pin. I've got 3 of those blue ones, so I thought I may as well use those. So I thought, how cute's that then? Yay! Right, so you can use sewing machines for things as well, so you could probably sew that on. It looked quite nice as a little zigzag stitch, wouldn't it? Or something like that. That's quite a thick cardboard, excuse my sewing. So it's as bad as my ordinary sewing, look. I was never the neatest person. Right, so there's that one. Now what we got next? That's 3. Oh yeah. Torn paper, yeah. Let's get a different one then. Oh, this was always my favourite. The kids dipped that in the water when they did that. And oh wow, that's so nice. The kids, you know, when we did I was talking about doing the marbling, the kids dipped that in the water. It's so pretty, but we're sort of like, no, not yet, we're not ready yet. But how pretty is that? Oh, let's get some ink it up time. Ink it up time. So we're just doing, that's got a bit of so any old scraps, so you could sew that down your page, or as I'm going to do, not sew it down my page. Where is it? You can either glue it on, or so I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue just to keep it on. Whoops. Well, I'm going to attempt to put a tiny bit of glue on just to keep it on. Okay, and we're going to put, instead of, if you don't like machining, you've got a stapler that I'm trying to look for. You've got this, one of those tiny, I know some people say theirs is broken. I keep mentioning this. It's because I feel sort of like, oh dear, I really enjoyed using that. They're not going to break. Right, I'm hoping that, so you could sew down there. It's also sort of attached on the back. So that's brilliant. Yeah, so this is torn paper. Torn pretty paper. Pretty paper. Or coffee dyed paper, anything to match your journal. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, so that's that one. So that's another tab. Oh, that might do it. Oh, that's not for the hearts. Right. Okay, let's get a nice colour for my heart. Oh, no, that's need 2, don't we? This is not for 2 now. Purple heart, yay, why not? Well, pinky purple heart. So what you can do as well is, this is the actual one as well. Looks like, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I like that. Let's have a look and get some nice effects. Let's get the effects. Oh, don't you? I love that sort of thing. Really, and lots of people on mine seem to be going into colour, don't they? Which is really good. Yeah, so that's nice. I was quite disappointed that somebody actually made a cat kit, and I thought, oh, I've got to go and have a look for that. But sadly, it was vintage, so doesn't really go with my journal. Oh, I'd love to. I love it when people make. I mean, I loved vintage as well, but it just didn't go with my journal. So that was quite. Oh, do you know what you can do with that? Don't you? Put it sort of like. You can put it where you like. I would put that where on earth you like, but there. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? If you've got that either side of your page. I've put the idea was butterfly, so you could put a butterfly one as well. So I might try that as number. That's still the same number. This is number 4, but this was going to be number 1 actually. I wrote it down as number 1, so I don't know what number that other one is. That whale punch one. Right, so this is number 4. Shapes. Let's get my butterfly. Where is it? Right, let's get some nice grungy paper. Grungy paper. Right, okay. So there's this one. This is the idea. Shapes. So you glue one. What you do is glue one side. Well, I assume you can. I mean, you might even, in some instances, you'd be able to punch it. So if you do a die cut, you'd be able to punch it, wouldn't you? So that some of it's joined on. I always think, because when I made a book once out of die cut paper, I used, oh look, that's not very good, is it? Because it's got white on it, and I'm going to glue that together if I'm not careful. Oh, we don't want that yet, not yet. So if you've got a bit of white paper showing and you don't want it, which I don't, I can put some quickly before it glues. Am I doing it in the shop? Because I'm just thinking. My God, I'm actually thinking. Right. Oh yeah, that was funny the other day. I was talking to somebody on one of the groups, and she said, oh, I mentioned how I loved her stuff because it's so neat. What was it she did? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, faux stamps or something, was it faux? Oh, I can't remember. Something like that. Tabs or something. Anyway, that's your butterfly one lot. And if you like, you can always edge it in white if it's dark like that, can't you? You don't have to leave it like that. You can put extra stuff on if you like. No reason why not. Anyway, I was talking to Ivy. Well, you know, she's really neat. So I says to her, oh, that's really neat. She says, yes, I love measuring and I love maths and things. And I said, oh, that's really good. On videos I've proved I can't even count, which I have several times. So there we go. So that's shapes number 4. Probably can't count this, so this is good job. And look, 1 2 3 4, I've counted to 4 there, so that's good. Right, book page tabs. Let's get some, oh, I don't know what that's doing in there. Bits attached everywhere. Right, okay. So you could sort of, I don't know, let's have a go. Things like this. I've got an idea how to do this. Honest. Right, so ink it all up. Try and get, I was trying to get a bit more with a bit more edge on, you know what I mean, a bit more type on. So we just put that one underneath, don't we? Yeah, this is all French, that bit, look. There we go. This is my French dictionary. Right then. Oh, this is number 5. So anything like this, fold it. Hold on. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do it like this, but book page might give you a bit of an idea of what you want to do. But I wouldn't mind this. Look. So you could sew that on. Again, I'm going to use a staple idea. I think I'm going to sew that. I'm going to, ooh, look, it's going to be right at the bottom of the page, a bit further out. Come on. So I'm going to, obviously, this is my sewing today because I haven't got any. And you could obviously glue it. So you can sew that on. That would look nice, wouldn't it? So you'd have some nice stitches down there. Pretend that's big stitches. There you go, nice big stitches for you. Okay, there we go. So book page is another one. Book page, torn paper. I think torn, oh, that's torn paper as well, isn't it? So it's similar, but that one's a pretty paper and that one's book page, and it's like in pieces as well. You'd have it pieces that way round as well, and whatever you like. Just obviously make sure it's stuck both sides, so that would make a nice tab, wouldn't it, as well? Yeah. Right, I've got another idea. I don't know if it'll work. I don't think I've got any black paper, have I? I have. There's scraps there. What it is about? It is counted scraps. It's got something out of it. Right, so I'm going to try some black and white. Yeah, I suppose you'd do two, wouldn't you? You'd need two the same. That's a bit of a pointless exercise, isn't it? Oh, this paper, I don't like this paper. It's very... I don't know what my idea is on this one. But anyway, let's have a go. Well, that's on about two paces the same. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, oh, white paper. What's this? That's not white paper. Wow, I don't know what I'm doing. So there's this. Then you'd fasten it around your paper. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I've got some white paper there. What's this one? Oh, here's a piece of white paper. Don't ask me what I'm doing, because I don't know. Okay. My idea. What's my idea? It might have been. I know what the outcome is, but I don't know what the income is. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I don't think this would even go through. That wouldn't even go through there, would it? Something really weird like this. This will do. Oh, is that? Oh, that's quite thick, isn't it? I thought it was a thin one. Yeah, it's the probably 1/8 of an inch one. Right then, so what was I going to do is got my little needle. Well, we'll see. Oh, there's some pins in there. I didn't even know I got pins in there. Anyway, oops, what's I done? Does help to get it in the right way. I know you can do all sorts. You're not necessarily do. I mean, it's just a very, very silly idea, really. So this is just to prove you can do absolutely anything. Perhaps I should have put 5 punches in there, actually. I think you need 5. Whoops. Stay there a minute because I need another one. Oops, hold on. And you can glue that all together if you like, obviously. Oh, that'll do. Right, and look, you can do absolutely. This is going to prove you can do absolutely. Did I take a piece of ribbon off? Oh no, perhaps I didn't. Thought I had for some reason. I can't. I don't think I can even use. Look, I can't even use these scissors. What's it? Finally, yay! Right, so then you can. Yep, you know what I'm going to do now. Oh no, that's sort of got to get into the right. This is probably why you're supposed to glue it. This is ideas sort of like 2 minutes before you came on camera. And I haven't got a logical brain, but saying that, sometimes these silly things actually do work. Which is weird, I know, but they do. Oh look, I've got 2 holes in there somehow. I'm trying to get the, yeah, there we go. It probably would help to actually glue it. Right, but me glue, no, we're going to sew it. Right, that goes in there, that goes in there. Right, okay, and we're going to see what we're going to do with this then. Right, we can either come back or we could leave it like that, but I'm going to come back. And I'm going through the wrong side, aren't I? But never mind, eh? Oops, let's come off the thingy now. Right, what I'm going to do is, not off the hoof. You can do absolutely, this is just to prove you can do absolutely anything you like. So if you come up with a really silly idea, it might not be a silly idea, it might look nice. I think it'll look alright, it's just that it's just one of my crazy hazy ideas. Oh yes, there we go, how about that? So there we go, and that can be put like that on the page, because obviously it's going to be doing this side, aren't we? Right, okay, it's alright, somebody just came in to give the dog some snacks. It's hilarious, isn't it? You get this interrupted by the dog, people giving dogs snacks. Okay, so now what you do then is just glue, I mean you can glue it, obviously glue it together first, but I'm just doing this sort of like as a very, you can do, shows you can do absolutely anything ideas, and that's original because nobody's done that before, have they? I don't think anybody want to do that before, but anyway, there we go. Then you can, oh, that's not sticking out enough, is it? So we've got to make it stick out, haven't we? The idea, dear, is to make it stick out. I'm going to ruin that page. Right, so what I'm going to do then is put it on the other one, so we're not reminded by our mistake. Oh, it is the glue, it's alright. I was thinking, what's that random pin doing there? I've got 3 of those and it's that one. Right, okay, so let's get this a bit further to the edge of this then, and here as well. Ah, that's probably why I wanted it about the same size. That's why, that's logical. That does seem a bit logical, doesn't it? So we wanted that about the same size. So that's a tab. Yes, I think it is worth gluing down the back. Unless you put ribbon down both sides, of course. Which you can. There we go. Oh yeah, just help to get all of it tabbed down. There we go. See? There we go. How about that? How about that for a page? That'd be really grungy, wouldn't it? That's sort of like my black and white journal idea. There we go, for my black and white journal. Brilliant. I might do something like that. Oh, let's write that one down. A little bit of what you like. Number 6. Anything goes. That works. Anything goes that works. Okay, are we in shot? And I've got it quite high up. Okay, so I might show you those closer up later. Right, what else? Oh, I've got this other idea that somebody used vellum, but I haven't got any. I have got vellum, but it's a really scrappy piece, and I don't know where the rest of it is. Excuse me, do you mind? I'm trying to make a video. That's the dog. It's alright. It's the dog. Right, so how about something like this? I mean, this is the edge of one of those things I used for. So let's get something like this. I'm going to make quite a big, so we've got plenty of room. Oh, shut up now. I didn't mean to shut you up like that, baby. And I was thinking something like, perhaps something long there. Oh dear, how's it going to open? Where's the opening entrance? Oh, there it is. Right, so you could put some, that's a piece of that stuff. You could get something like piece of napkin, perhaps half it, I don't know, perhaps like this, or I mean that's quite vintage if you like vintage stuff, isn't it? So you like that sort of thing, but you want something you can see through it like that. You can see both sides really, can't you? So we're going to cut, I'm going to cut that out in, oh dear, I've got to cut it out actually on the napkin, not the plastic, as I was doing. You couldn't see that actually because it's so something like that would do it, wouldn't it? I think, as long as you've got, yeah, because you could get, that side's the main side. So you get this, the main side. I can get two pieces, I suppose. You get one piece one side and one piece the other, and then do it, couldn't you? And I'm not, I don't know. Let's just shove it in there. All right. And one piece this side as well. You don't have to do it like this. You can use all sorts of whatever's in there. A lady used a tag, I think, tab. Wendy, what did I wrote her name down? Wrote her thing down. What's it called? Wendy's Journal Adventures. So I got that sort of. She used. She said that's the first time she thought of using vellum. Well, I thought I haven't got any vellum. No vellum. Well, I have, but I can't find it. So I thought, oh, I could use this. I could do it like this instead. And I think that's going. Is that going to be upside down? No, it's not going to be upside down, is it? Right, so what you could do is sew it. You could sew that in, couldn't you? Open it up like that, and then as my sewing is the stapler today. So did that trigger you? Oh, I thought it triggered him. It's alright. My sewing, I think you could actually glue it in, but definitely glue it into the. He could do it a lot better than me because I haven't got no logic and I don't know what on earth I'm doing. Alright, okay. Right, I'm trying to get that on there. How do you do it without it messing up? Right, so that. Oh, I see. Right, it's all come apart. What I'm going to try and do is glue it because it's not staying. Here's glue it. Yeah. I've got to glue it because it's not staying at all. I know it is clear glue. It will dry clear, but it's not staying at all. It's deciding not to stay, and I can't do it like that. So I was going to glue. So I've got to glue it now. Right, okay, where's the middle of it? What a love, it's a good idea, but just that, and it's sort of like done because the lady, Wendy, did it. Quite exciting, you know, because I've found out I'm more Scottish now. My dad must have been loads Scottish then. Thinking about, because I know somebody called Wendy who's Scottish, that's all. Right, and not the lady though, not the YouTube lady. Right, so how are we? Why have we got a bit hanging over the edge there? Probably find out because it's, oh no, that'll do. Right then, so we've got something pretty like this. So this is just to give you ideas, not supposed to be perfect, just because it's going wrong, you know, and all that. And there we go. So that one and that one. So that's, so you can save that on. Oh no, where have I got a bump? Got to sew it on there as well then. There we go. Right, I've still got a bump. It's got a bump. We don't like bumps. Right, I'm going to get rid of. Just a minute, get this off. No, I don't think it matters, does it? I've got a bump the other side. I haven't got a bump that side, look. There we go. So when you put it on, make sure it's not got a bump. Hold on. I think if we get rid of that one, it will do it. Oh, hold on. I don't know if it's got one on there, has it? A remover, stapler remover. No. Right, just excuse me while I do this. Remove the staple. Right, it's made for. Right, there we go. That's it. That'll do it. That's it. Now I've got 4. So that's now sewn properly along there. Right, so I'll put vellum. What do you call that stuff? Clear. It's not acetate, it's clear. Right, 7. Clear. Plastic. Or vellum. Is it vellum? What a double L? Vellum. Vellum. I don't know. I used to be good at spelling. You know, if I did a spelling test at school, I used to love it. Yeah, spelling. I probably still would actually, but no. Right, so clear plastic or vellum as a tab. That makes a really good tab there. And obviously you could stitch on if you like, or staple it like I did. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. You just staple that on. That would look right in a gel, but it's shiny, isn't it? So if you didn't want it shiny, vellum's brilliant, and it would still show through quite a lot as well. Right, next one. Right then, how about a piece of this? You could cut that in half and actually use that, but I'm going to do it like that because that would be nice, wouldn't it, if you've got that on a page and then that sticking out. That leaves your eyelashy bit. That's the other side's flat. Again, I've got that condition where I'm not glued it. If you're clever like me, haha, honest. Right, okay. So there we go. That's, so you could sew that on a page. So that's number 9, lace. But you could also do clusters as well. So 9, lace clusters. And number 10. What should we do for number 10? I've got an. I sort of did that for number thingy, didn't I? Let's get some brightly coloured one. So we could do a paper cluster one. Just tear paper. So basically, one of them we did a cluster, didn't we? We did a cluster. We did a torn piece of paper. So I think I'm going to use some really brightly, really brightly coloured ones. Right, so I'm going to use that, and there's that one. Where's the... So I could put that on top, and then perhaps another one as well. How about a piece of black? I don't know. No, book page. So another piece of paper like that. Ooh, that'll do. Let's have this bit. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So you could sort of like, let's ink it up as well. Make a cluster, and if you've got something to make as a, oh, what about a, no, you can't, I don't know if I could use a bit of that as a focal point. No, it's what you have. It's what you have here. Oh, what about the match bit of them? Right, so you've got, oh dear, I've just torn that fussy torn flower. Right, so you've got a flower or something. This is actually cat journal material. That's actually cat journal stuff, that is. Because my cat journal's pretty. So telling you, I did tell you about that, didn't I? About that cat journal. Yeah, it's not vintage. Well, I have used obviously the cats that they have used are vintage, but they don't look as if they're vintage in that journal. Oh dear, that covers quite a bit of that book page up, doesn't it? It's going to be really thin, dear. This one's going to be glued on because obviously it's going to be really thin. Oh, and is there going to be enough room? Oh, come on. I know you've had your pin off, but you've no need to pack up. I was hoping I'm still recording. Yeah. Right. So there we go. So that's got a nice bit of pink. I know it's not really a focal point, is it? Because I was thinking, yes. Right, that's there we go. So we're basically making a cluster, and we're going to have to use, obviously the outside one will probably be the one that's attached to the thing there. I'm going to fold it like that. I mean, perhaps edge it up with stuff. I mean, I'm edging up my things in black quite a lot in my cat journal. And I think it looks really nice. Right, okay, so there's not enough room on that page, so let's get it onto another part. Let's do number 10 over the other side of the page. We're going to do 10. I've decided, yes. So all I've done is, so I can just glue both sides now, because that'll be stuck to wherever, and then I can just hopefully get the other bit on like this. And then it'll glue it to itself. Oh dear, I've got to stick it out equally like that. And if you've got bits, and you can also in the front if you like as well, like that, and the back, because obviously it does only just one, doesn't it? Okay, so this one as well is, let's have a look. Where is my pen? The one that I was using a minute ago. Was it on my knee? No, that's not on my knee. My right lace is on my knee. Where you put my pen? Oh, it's there. Why didn't you tell me? Right, number 10. Yes, we may as well do 10. Is paper clusters. Oh, I'd better glue that bit down a bit better, haven't we? So it's not flapping about. Can you see that there? Got it in the right place. Yeah, I've got it quite high up, haven't I? So it's quite, you probably can see. 10 paper clusters. Right, okay, there we go. So let's see what we've got then. So number 1, 2-inch circle punch with a 3/4 punch in the circles out. So what we did, if you remember, we had a hole, then we sort of halved it, and I made sure that circle part, I could see the line where I'd folded it directly in the middle. So that enabled me to make sure each side was equal. And then we rounded it off with the corner punch. If you've got a 10 millimeter punch, that's probably too big. I don't know. I'm not trying. It might be too big. So if you've got a smaller one, that'd be better. 5 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 7 millimeter. I don't know. Then there's the 3/4 punch, or any circle punch would be great, wouldn't it? To make a little punch like that. So you could even do a 2-inch punch or a 3-inch punch if you like. I've got a 3-inch circle punch. I've got a 3-inch fancy circle punch as well. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Great big tab like that. Perhaps move it in a bit so they've just got that bit showing. So, but that'd be great. Okay, because if you fold it like that, it looks odd when you've got it. So you've got the circle bit that side and the flat bit that side. It's up to you though, obviously. Right, and also we tried the 1/2 inch, and that's cute as well, like on the other side. Yay! So you've got a page of it sticking out. So let's put a page over it. There we go, sticking out there. So we've got torn pretty paper as well, so I thought it was really pretty. Sew it on if you like, sew any of these on if you like, it's up to you. Shape punch, so we've used the heart and we used the butterfly. Sorry, I'm not showing you very clearly, am I? Where are we? Are we down? Yeah, it's there. So heart and butterfly, and then we did the torn paper, torn book page, which also makes a very nice little clustery edge as well. And I did anything goes. I thought of that idea, and obviously it's not very logical, but I think it works fine. I just decided, and that's the knots come undone, but hey, well, the bow's come undone, so but you can just tighten glue it if you like. And then you've got the clear, I've got used clear plastic, which you can see the paper through. I suppose if you put clear gesso on, it would actually stop that being so shiny. We've got some clear gesso that you can make it as well. That'll stop it being so shiny, but it does look nice, doesn't it? Sticking out like that. Protects the whatever you use in paper or napkins. I used that's one that is actually my favorite one. I absolutely love that of the whole lot. And this which world? Oh, and the book page as well. I love the book page. In fact, I've got more than book page. So my two favorites are the book page one and the leaf one of the whole lot. And the lace one, brilliant. So you can do clusters of lace and fold them over, but that is obviously just a piece of lace, and that's fine. You can see that. Let's get an. I've got the edge. Where's the paper gone? Did I put it down? I had an edge. Oh, it's because I was using it for the other one, wasn't I? They've gone beyond the other one. Right, so I'm just having a look, see what that looks like. Yeah, so you've got that bit. You see that? Hanging it there, look. And then you've got the last one is the paper clusters, number 10 there, and that's what it looks like on the other side. Brilliant. How about that then? So 10. I managed to do 10. Yay, thank you. Right then, please subscribe to my channel, please give me a thumbs up, please share my video, and press the notification bell for more rubbish. Press the notification bell for more videos from me. Thank you so much, and goodbye.